Greetings, peace, and love, and abundance, prosperity, all those great things. Let me add Dr. Nev to the stage. Peace, Doc.
Peace, peace, peace.
What's going on, man?
What's good, man? How you feeling?
I'm great, man. I'm great. What's going on, everybody on Instagram? Y'all, we're gonna be moving this live from Instagram. I was having a hard time getting restreaming to work on Instagram. I don't know what's the deal with that, but
Is
uh
this you want me to send this link? There's a couple people that want to get on, want them to use this
yes,
link
sir.
for
You can
this.
see on this link. Absolutely, they can join via the StreamYard link or on YouTube. My YouTube, I'm live on YouTube. Dr. Ned should be in the stream as well. So, what's going on, Tay? How you doing, love? Brother, peace. What's good? How you feeling? Was great. I'm about to drop the StreamYard. Hey, Krishana, could you do me a favor and drop the StreamYard link in the chat right there for a few people? How you been? I'm great, Tay. All right, that not the Instagram link, the StreamYard link, the one I put in our text chat because Instagram will not show the presentation at all. I definitely want y'all to be able to get this information. We're gonna have a very, very informative call, very powerful call. So not the link that she just sent, but that StreamYard link. All right, grab that StreamYard link and you can jump in to be able to see the visual things that we're gonna be showing and discussing. I'm gonna use the next couple minutes to kind of point people uh, to the stream. All right, I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. Dr. Nev is getting situated.
All right.
All right, let me get mic'd up, and we'll be recording this call. We got a lot to go out, and this call is not going to be as sharp as our future calls, but it's okay. It's all good. We're gonna get there. Um, we knew it was time to just go ahead and implement. We're here at the end of the month, so 2 more minutes for Instagram. Y'all can anybody that jumps in on Instagram, come to the StreamYard or to my YouTube channel. Link in the description. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go to TikTok and do the same thing. I gotta figure out what's going on with StreamYard because before I was able to stream from all those platforms. I'm not sure what the issue is right now, but nonetheless, here we are. And like I said, we're gonna have a very impactful call. I should have went to Facebook. I think that's what I will do. We got people in the StreamYard coming to the StreamYard. I think that's what I will do. That might actually make me have to end it. Let me see. Can I add? Nope, I can't now without ending it. Should have went to Facebook. We'll do that next time. But it's cool. Actually, I went to YouTube because we'll be able to strip the content easier. That was my reason for that. All right. So I'm gonna jump off of Instagram in less than 60 seconds. And 7:10. Give any other people a moment if y'all want to jump in using that StreamYard link. If you want to view the call, bees knees, what's happening? All right, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here. It's all good. All right, I'm going on TikTok, but actually I'll do it from YouTube. All right, so first off, welcome everybody to the call. I'm excited for what we got going on. This is the start of many calls that we will be having. And for those of you who are new to me or to Dr. Nev, we are both a part of a tribal government called ARNA, stands for Aboriginal Republic of North America. And Dr. Nev is a certified doctor in our tribe. We went to high school together, and he is someone who is extremely versed when it comes to the body and it comes to health. So he's going to be doing some teaching today, or some Q&A. We're going to be talking about the bioscan system that our government has in place to help us stay healthy and stay, optimize health-wise. And so you guys will have the opportunity to ask him questions. Feel free to drop your questions in the comments, in the chat. I'm just going live on TikTok real quick, and then we're going to get started.
I'm just sending the link out to a couple people.
All right. Peace, family. Peace, family. Excited. We got a call about to get started here in a few minutes. I'm going to be dropping in the comment section. I don't even know how to work TikTok, so to be honest with me. How do I do in TikTok? All right, so I'm gonna be dropping the StreamYard link for those of you who want to see the visual presentation and be a part of the discussion. Definitely make sure to use this TikTok, the StreamYard link, so you can actually see. Dr. Nev, I'm not sure what device you on. If you are on, if you're not on your phone, you could join me on TikTok.
Okay, give me a second.
Let's do this, man. We're about to have a powerful conversation. And I'm going to start with first apologizing for being late and unprepared. We threw this together a couple days ago, and I literally just got back in from traveling, and I literally didn't give myself enough time to fully prepare to be ready for this call. So I'm going to take accountability. But guys, this is the start. We're going to be sharper and make this something that's impactful and people can be proud of. So let's go ahead and am I staying on YouTube? Yes, I will be on YouTube. This is where we're recording it so we can keep the content. All right, Dr. Nev, let me know when you're ready. In the meantime, I'll go ahead and chop it up with about a few things. So first things first, guys. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Amancio Mansa Musa, aka the richest man in Baltimore. I am a few days away from becoming a tribal jurist in my tribal government, ARNA. Very excited about that. I'm a business strategist as well as a personal development coach. And I'm here to lead people in places better than I found them. This is why I am so, I guess the word is passionate about health. And to me, health is not about being perfect. It's about perfect progression, being committed to progress. And there's no other person to be even having this conversation with, or that I know of, other than Dr. Nev, as well as some of the people that we have backstage that will probably be coming up and giving some insight as well. But this call only works by others joining, asking questions, giving feedback, and things of that nature. But most importantly, this call will be recorded with a chance for playback and for sharing to get other people the information. Now, I want to start with the Lab Pro Fit Club. All right. So the Lab Pro Fit Club, it is a fitness community that was founded by my wife, Trayshana Herbert, in 2022. And she started this business. She started it because she realized that what she and others needed most when it came to fitness was accountability. They needed accountability. Shout out to my son Bray, who just joined. What's up, son? And accountability is very, very important when it comes to reaching your goals in life. A lot of times we set goals and we're by ourselves. We got our journals and we set these goals, but there's nobody to hold us accountable. There's nobody to make sure that we actually accomplish this goal. And this is what the Lab Pro Fit Club is all about. It's about giving us an opportunity to hold each other accountable. Oh, hold on one second. My son's saying he can't hear me. 1 second. Make sure both of these. Can you hear me now, son? All right, bet. So this is basically making sure that everybody can hold each other accountable. So it's very, very simple. What we do with the Lab Pro Fit Club, it's a simple boot camp that we have that is annual. It's an annual subscription, or you can pay monthly. All right. So our whole goal is to help you lose or gain weight. Very simple. But as a matter of fact, before I even get to lift and build boot camp, got to start with something very, very important. So we have a walk challenge called the Step into Better Health Challenge. All right. You can join that challenge. Simply just go to you can go to any of my socials. The link is in my bios. But the link is stepintobetterhealth.net. Okay. So this challenge is we created this for people who are struggling to stay motivated in their health and fitness journey. If you're on the StreamYard, I'm going to share my screen real quick so you guys have the opportunity to be able to see. 1 second. You'll be able to see the actual website. All right. So there's a video here on the website. Again, those of you who are in the TikTok, you can click the StreamYard link if you want to actually see this, or you can go to my YouTube channel for the visual. But basically, it's very simple. Every month we set a goal of how many miles that we're going to walk for each individual. This month it was walk or run. This month it was 6 miles. Very, very easy to do. Anybody could do this. It's just a matter of just taking some time out. So go move your body, right? So 6 miles was this month, and on July 1st we'll start a new month, and it will be 7 miles for that month, and we'll just keep progressing as the months go by. But all you have to do to participate, you have 2 ways you can participate. One, you can join free by going to stepintobetterhealth.net/sign up. It's free to sign up. You simply give us your name, email, phone number. We send you the access to the group where you can download the Nike Run Club app, be a part of our challenge, and you just simply walk. When you join for free, you get you get 1 entry into our giveaway. All right, and we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a 2008 Honda Accord that you'll have a chance to win just by being a part of this. Okay, so if you watch this video, it's going to explain why we started this. It's simply to fight obesity, the heart disease and heart rate rising, and heart attacks and things of that nature that we're seeing amongst our communities. And just simply walking more, being more active is a very simple, easy solution to starting to have a negative effect on that. If you watch this video on the website, you'll be able to get a better understanding of how we started, how you can make money with this, and get a chance to win a car. So it's very simple. You join, but I do want you to understand the requirements. All right. So every month we have a minimum mileage requirement. All right. Your community is going to be holding you accountable to meeting that standard. And again, you got to be your own coach and push yourself to get it done. It is a $5 per month entry fee. Okay. And I'm going to tell you guys what we do with this money. All right. So that $5 that our company makes no money off of that. It all goes back into the community. All right. It all goes back straight into the community. So with that, we're going to be dividing that $5 up amongst the people who participate in our challenge. So we have a charity contribution that the Lab Pro Fit Club chooses that we donate to. So a small percentage, 10% of the money raised through our walk and run challenges will go to a social mission of some sort. We have anonymous giving resources that we use, so that we just literally send gifts to people and they'll never know who it came from. And then we also have other social missions that we partner with, like the Project Baltimore Hunger. And our members, we are open to you guys' suggestions. If you have relationships or partnerships with other social missions or charities, please let us know. We want to support, and especially if they're aligned with our mission of health. All right. Then we also have a 10% that is going to be awarded to the person with the most miles in our group. And so it's ironic that the person with the most miles in our group right now his name is Miles, and it's no coincidence. This guy ran track in high school with me, but he's not a paid subscriber, so he won't get to reap the benefits of it. But last time I checked, he had well over 60 miles, so he's crushing it. Shout out to Miles Banks, guys. If y'all see him, big ups him and tell him to get subscribed, because he could be missing out on a lot of one money just for doing something he's already doing, as well as an opportunity to win a car that we're giving away. Next, 10% is going to go to the person with the fastest, who's the fastest to reach the goal that we set for that month. So they'll get 10% of the pot. All right. And then we also have generational awards. So when you join and you actually subscribe, one of the things that you're going to notice is that we ask you for your birthday. And the reason why we do that is because we need to figure out what generation you were born in. So I'm a millennial. Millennials are people that were born between 1981 and 1996. We also, but everybody's obviously not born through those times. So we have the greatest generation, which was born between 1901 and 1924. There are still many of those people living, not many, but I shouldn't say many, but there are still people. And if they want to join the Step in a Better Health Challenge, we welcome them with open arms. Then we have the silent generation, which is 1925 to 1945. We have baby boomers from 1946 to 1964. We have Generation X, 1965 to 1980. We have millennials from 1981, obviously, to 1996, like I said. Generation Z, which is 1997 to 2012. And then we have Generation Alpha, which are babies born 2013 up until now. So each one of these generations, whoever has the most miles in their generation, they'll be awarded an additional 10% for just leading their generation. And this is what this is all about, us leading our generation, leading by example, everybody getting our miles in. But collectively, we have a goal to reach 1 billion miles by May 2035. So we need everybody who can possibly join to help and participate in this mission, because this is going to have a positive reverse effect on the negative state of our health in this country and our families. And all of us know somebody in our family who struggle with health, heart disease, diabetes, and things of that nature. And just walking alone is a true remedy for some of those conditions. All right. Next, I want to talk about our Step in a Better. Our weight gain challenge, weight gain, weight loss challenge. And could you guys let me know if y'all can still see the screen? If you're in the StreamYard. Can you guys still see my screen? You should be able to see it, yes or no? Can y'all see Miles here? Yeah, it says you guys can see. All right, so this is Miles, actually. Those who are in the StreamYard, this is a guy who I said is crushing the walk and run challenge. As you guys can see, this guy's super fit, right? But this is our second challenge. Okay, and on this challenge, you have two options. You can pay $67 a year. Oh, let me go back to the $5 subscription. That $5 Step in a Better Health subscription, you get 5 entries every month that you subscribe to the car giveaway. As you stay subscribed, you will get 5 additional entries every month. Also, whatever the minimum miles is, if you pass those minimum miles, you're gonna get that amount of entries for the car giveaway as well. Plus, any additional miles that you added will be also additional entries. So we're gonna be giving more perks to people who are actually participating and taking full advantage of this opportunity and this challenge. But for people who want to lose weight and gain weight, if you like me, I stepped on the scale a few days ago and I was at an all-time low weight since being an adult. Like, this is like back before when I was wrestling in high school. So I started this challenge because my weight has been fluctuating and been a little bit harder for me to maintain over the last few years, especially with me moving so much. But we put this together and we're very confident that we can help others lose and gain weight with this model. So the Lab Pro Fit Club has put together the Lift and Build Bootcamp, which is your opportunity to be a part of a community where you can one, gain weight or lose weight, whatever your goal is. You're going to be supported in this community with it. All right. So you can join at $10 a month, or you can pay $67 a year. I suggest you pay $67 a year. It will save you a lot more money. But whatever you pay, if you pay $10 a month, that's 10 additional entries per month. If you pay $67, that's 67 entries that you'll get for the car giveaway. And in this, we're going to be giving you guys access to personal training, nutrition coaching from Dr. Nev. We're going to have other challenges in the group. And then, of course, you're going to get community support. And then, like I said, this is what's going to help you if you've been struggling with gaining weight and losing weight. Is you cannot do this by yourself, and you shouldn't try to do it by yourself. Because when you want to give up, you're going to give up. But you're not going to give up when you have someone in the community holding you accountable to your goal and helping you do and that's and that maybe might even have a similar goal as you. So it's powerful. Give me 1 second. All right, I got a message that y'all couldn't see my stream. 1 second. It's crazy. It says it's sharing. I'm not sure. Let me go back. Appreciate y'all letting me know. Let me go back. Maybe I just need to reset it. There we go. Can y'all see it now? Can you see the screen now, Dr. Nev?
It was from somebody logging in. Yeah, I think it should be good now.
Okay. All right, great. Y'all forgive me. It was showing it was sharing on my end. But yeah, basically you guys can join this stepintobetterhealth.net /lift and build. But if you do join, it will automatically take you to this next page to join the Lift and Build Bootcamp. And we will be servicing our community through WAP. So I'm going to drop this link. Even if you're on the fence about wanting to join, you can simply use this link that I will drop. I'm going to actually drop it in. I'm going to drop it in our messages real quick, guys, so y'all can, if you're on the TikTok or if you're in the stream, if y'all can help me out and paste that. That is where you can join for free, and we will we'll get you in the program or the paid membership that works best for you from there. All right, and that's pretty much the whole spiel of our physical fitness as far as that's concerned. But I know why you guys are here. You guys want to talk to Dr. Nev. You guys want to ask questions. So please do not miss your opportunity to ask myself or him or any general questions that you may have, even if it's about any one of the challenges or the giveaway. Feel free to ask questions. But I'm going to give Dr. Nev an opportunity to introduce himself and share anything that he feels is necessary. How's it going, Lazakia, Sister Lazakia? Peace to you, Queen. You're muted, Doc. Say something? Yeah, we got you now, bro.
All right. Hey, how you guys doing? It's Dr. Nev. Just queuing in. I know our interest for today is on the bioscan, so I want to get straight into it. For those who don't know, the bioscan is a non-invasive report. It gives you roughly about 90 to 100 pages just on the inside of the body based on the hertz and light frequency of each system, going down for the cardiovascular health, liver, trace elements, minerals, sexual health, skin health. So it allows one person to get a basic overview of their body while also comparing it with other doctor reports and tests, so we can get a sound synopsis on exactly how to assist a person or, treat a certain condition that a person may have. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely, guys. And so I've personally, if you've never had a bioscan, it's a very, very, very enlightening experience for anybody who is interested in getting one. This is another service that we you guys offer. If you guys are in any of the areas, we have bioscan techs all around the country, but specifically in the DMV area, that's where Dr. Nev and most of his team resides. So for those of you who want a bioscan, I'm gonna go grab 1 second so I can show you guys mine, and then we can do. Does anybody, Krishana, did you want to do a demo or of your bioscan, or would you want me to do that? I'll give you an opportunity to do it if you want to. I can make you the host and give you presentation.
I'm not able to do a demo right now.
No worries. I'll take
Okay.
So we're gonna do a demonstration for you guys. How frequently should you recommend someone get a bioscan? Great question. Dr. Nev, you want to answer that?
Every 30 to 60 days. Also based on the test itself says 30 to 60 days, but also depends on one's condition too as well. If you're testing your vitamins out, they can fluctuate and change within days or weeks. So it just depends. But if you're testing out, hey, my liver fat functions, I would give that a 30 or 60-day run. Now, definitely to bring it back up, there are a lot of different machines. The BioScan machine isn't the only machine that we're going to be offering. Right now in class, we are going over the genetic DNA testing machine. So that's something that we're going to be rolling out very soon. I think he's about to go ahead and get one. So
All right, guys, I grabbed mines. But you know what? For the sake of time, I'm gonna just show you guys a report. Because it only takes a few minutes, but that would be time. So I'm gonna pull up one of my bioscans and show you all what it looks like.
Go to like just Cypress or Katy or Sugar
Oh,
Land.
they
Like,
go to the outskirts of California.
so you don't have to go all the way to the city.
Conde River. Not Conde River. No. What is it called?
Is it the Jamaican restaurant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Krishana,
Yeah, I like that. Oh, that's good. Ponderosa, yeah.
I
That's
want to go
good.
there. I want to go to the food truck on 290.
That's okay. That's where I live by. I live on
we're
290.
gonna have to put an
Yeah,
order
those are
in.
good. All the
I'm
Jamaican
gonna
stuff. They
name
have
me
a
a, I'm
little
gonna name me
cafe, like a little black.
a chickpea patty and some jerk.
Yo, oh my god.
Put me an order in real quick.
All right. As a matter of fact, let me just go into my email real quick. This is it's on my other computer, guys.
You have one for me. Let me send you one real quick.
Yeah, you can. You said you want to send me one?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, perfect. If you send it to me on, you can text it to me or send it to me on Slack. Either one. Might have it in my, you know, I think I just pulled mine up.
I just sent it.
All right, I just found mine anyway, so I'll just use
Huh.
mine for the sake of you know, it's my information, so I can't see myself. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna open this with Google Docs. All right, yeah, this is going pretty smooth. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna open it regularly because that looks stupid. So let's just download it. All right, I'm gonna share my screen again. So here we go. All right, could y'all clarify if you can see my screen?
It's not sharing yet.
It says it's sharing on my end. We got another good question. Would there be an optimal time of day to get a bioscan?
It's not really the time of the day. Well, yes. It also depends. Well, based on the certain time of the day, you know, certain systems are activated. So that also depends on a certain condition that you may have. But there's no set time during the day that's best to get a bioscan. Just making sure you don't have any alcohol, you don't have big meals, or anything that may alterate the test. Of course, leaving jewelry off when you take the test, but not having too many complicated foods or stimulating beverages that may throw your test off.
Great question. Great question. All right, so I'm sharing my screen. Can you guys see it?
I think it's about to pop up. Yep, it just popped up.
All right, great.
Perfect.
There we go. So I'm gonna share. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me make this full screen. So this was my bioscan, April 16th, 2000 and obviously 25. All right. So I'm only going to wait. It's not even let me scroll down. Hold on. Let me go back.
You want me running through some of these?
Yeah, definitely. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see the screen.
All right. Can you see it when it's scrolling?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect. So let's just focus on the reds. I didn't have many, but the ones I did, just for the sake of time, let's talk about vascular resistance.
Yeah. So,
So
you about to go through it?
yeah, I was just basically going to let everybody know. So you do the bios. I did the bioscan, and these Dr. Nev talked about the 100-page report that it prints out to you, that it shoots you. This is the report that I got. And so red means severely abnormal, yellow means moderately abnormal, blue means mildly abnormal, and green is normal. So you want to have greens you want to have all greens. You want to have greens and blues mostly, but yellows and reds you want to address those, and reds absolutely you want to address them. So this is a long report, as you guys can see. We're not going to go through every single one, but just to give you guys some full transparency, so you all can see. Let's start with the vascular resistance.
All right. So, ready to run through it. So, this is cardiovascular cerebral health. Looking at his bioscan chart, I see that his cholesterol crystal is high, vascular resistance is high, vascular elasticity. So that means the fat and/or buildup is sticking to the actual blood vessels. That's creating and that's throwing the resistance. That means the blood flow through the vessel. It's calculating the amount of resistance that the blood is actually encountering when going through that vessel, and that's why the elasticity is low, because the rate in which that vessel stretch, contracts, and reshapes is pretty much low. So it's a lot of tension. From this bioscan, I see that the blood demand is, let me see, coronary blood demand is good, but left ventral valve is up, and effective pump power is down too as well. Go down, keep going down for me. And we have coronary perfusion pressures down too as well. So this is just inability, lack of flow, and also the increased cholesterol crystal also gives it that vascular resistance that's actually that we see that's in that tension in this chart. So from here, somebody with this, they may experience certain pains, flutter in the chest, sharp pains, low inability.
I can't get your
It's
exact location
it's a lot of
right
different
now.
it's a lot of
Try
different
asking for the
aspects.
weather of a city.
It's a lot of different complications that can come with this. What were you experiencing during this time when you had this chart? When did you say you got this done?
So this was in April, and I can say that the based on like the due diligence I did on it, everything you were just saying, like I would get the sharp chest pains. I would when I would run, it would like running would be a lot harder than normal, and you know, I actually took some of I took the advice that was given to me by you, and I changed, like literally ate a completely different diet immediately after seeing these things, and I actually have that report as well. I'll pull that one up 1 second, because I did do another one. Uh, wait,
But before you pull that up, can I see your gastric system real quick?
yeah, actually, that's not even the right one.
That should be like the third, fifth, or sixth page, I think.
The fifth.
Oh, keep going. Right here, let me see this.
Mhm.
So this is very important. This is most common in every single person that's transitioning from a vegan diet or that's looking to look healthy or just in general. The gastric peristalsis function, coefficients function being low, gastric absorption function coefficient being low, and small intestines absorption coefficient being low. The peristalsis is the muscle that contracts and push waste and move actual bowel throughout the stomach. The absorption rate and the gastric secretion is where the small intestines is where you first start breaking down your vitamins, your minerals, your vitamin A, B, C, K. You start to absorb. The large intestines is where you're taking a lot of your water. So with knowing that aspect, when we start transitioning to our diets, that's why we see this is very common in the bioscan report that small intestines being low, people are not absorbing the food and breaking down the food that they're taking in. And also, we look at that peristalsis. We figure the amount and rate in which you push and move food is low too. So it'd be that person that eats one meal a day, maybe two meals, very small, doesn't have too much of appetite, and they always feel like they're intermittent fasting and et cetera, et cetera. 9 times out of 10, if you don't have an appetite and you only eat one meal a day and you're working, you're moving around, most of the time your small intestines isn't absorbing food, and the rate in which you're breaking down food isn't enough.
Peace, sis. Thanks for joining. We are looking at this. I mean, first of all, now you explaining it in depth. I started to get sad a little bit, but I can say that just for everybody who's watching, um, the foods that I started eating, I started adding more leafy greens to my diet. I started adding more beets to my diet, quinoa, things of that nature. And I did see positive results when I took it 30 days later. What? Why would those foods be helpful for a person with the chart that read the way mine did?
I mean, because you got to figure most of the foods that we eat are empty calories and they're not even food. They're just substances or items. So it has a negative effect on our body. Our intestines is 25 feet long. Most of those substances don't break down. So, for instance, throwing a Dorito outside, you'll probably come outside 6 months later and that Dorito is probably sitting there. So it's like most of this stuff is going in our body. And we got to look at the fermentation rate of the food. So we could be eating healthy, but if you're a person that eating a lot of salads, a lot of sandwiches, you got to figure the coagulation of those foods together. They have different fermentation times and breakdown times and digestive times. So you figure a burger or a sandwich, like we was going over a couple of weeks ago, has a 8 to 9 hour digestion rate versus you just eating the greens by itself, then eating the grains, then having your protein. That could break down an hour and a half to 2 hour rate versus me having it all together. So really the way we eat our food is completely flawed, and how we eat, and also the certain items that we choose to eat is actually wild. So it's just a re-education process with it all, to be honest.
So I got a question for the burger. What you were saying about the burger is that does that apply to a bison burger? Like it will take you 9 hours, or is that beef?
Yeah, it's. I mean, bison burger breaks down faster and is more leaner. But when you start adding regular bread and you got your sauces and your lettuce, bison burgers, when I have it, be very simple. Rye bread. I may do a small piece of arugula, and I have the bison, and that's it. Like I'm not stacking all these other things upon it, the sauces, the vegan cheese, and et cetera, et cetera. We gotta take that in accountability of how these things are breaking down the body, how these things are fermenting. So even when we have our smoothies, we like, hey, I'll do blueberries with cherries, with watermelons, with grapes, and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's healthy, but me and you both know that you can't have those things together because they have different digestion rates and they have different breakdown rates. So it's just we could be doing a healthy factor, but still putting ourselves in detriment too as well. So we got to keep that in mind.
Copy that. Makes sense. And with that being said, guys, when you go through the steppingtobetterhealth.net funnel, you'll get an opportunity to purchase ebook created by Dr. Nev. It is the e-guide on the healing reset for the body. $17, full of value and information in there on the best foods to eat and everything from how what you should put in your refrigerator, how to store your food. It's very, very helpful. If those of you who want to do just a straight up reset on your body and change your diet, feel free to grab that. And if you have any questions finding it, definitely feel free to contact me, Dr. Neb, or anybody in the Lab Pro Fit Club or Alkaline Bodies community. We got another funny comment. No pickles on the burger, y'all.
Well, in that concept, yes. But like, yeah, just the whole construct of a burger is completely like European. Like you're not going to other facets and finding burgers and lasagna and all these other things like that.
So basically, it would be better to like, when people just eat the bite, like if they was having a bison burger, they wouldn't eat bread. They would just use it's okay the lettuce burgers.
Yeah, you could have that because the lettuce has a 15 minute to 20-minute breakdown rate, and your bison has about a 2 to 3 hour breakdown rate. So, and if you have those at a great portion of time, that's a good breakdown in your body. You feel it. You could have something to eat it, and it'd be healthy, and it'd be like, damn, that was good, but like it was too much. Like Chipotle, like. For the longest time, bro, I promise you, I used to eat it and I would get the itis. Not understanding, like, bro, I just had like rice and beans and veggies. I should feel like, fulfilled. And really getting into the research is like, yeah, nigga, you just had a whole bowl of starch with the veggies and the black beans and et cetera. All this stuff is just breaking down at different times. And your body's like, God damn, the nigga just threw a whole bunch of
I
shit.
actually learned about that from a family called the Gracie family. They actually brought jiu-jitsu and UFC over to the States, and they use a very, very, very disciplined way of living where they don't mix fruits. They only really drink water. They basically use the martial arts system in food, like in health. So like they basically say like, all right, so that their white belt rule is you must wash your hands before every meal. And then I think the next belt is no eating, no meals in between. So basically, you have to take a 4.5 hour break in between meals to give yourself time to digest. So they have different belts for their way. I thought it was a really cool way to explain it. But they were the first it was the first thing I read talking about, rice and beans are never supposed to be eaten together because they don't.
Never. That's the worst combination. You gotta understand.
And bread.
When you start mixing these things, it makes like a chemical combustion. Like you put cheese with bread, is literally making a whole different compound, and your body has to like try to process this. Like even down to like late night eating, like anything after 8 or 9 automatically turns into fat, no matter what the hell it is. Like your body automatically starts to produce fat cells no matter what you eat after that certain time period. So it's like that's the
Even if it's watermelon?
Huh?
Even if it's watermelon?
I mean, well, watermelon, but you figure the certain compounds that's broken down at night, yeah, it'll be still used at a different facet, but it's still sugar in a sense. So that's why really, even in our charts, we look at not eating past at 8, 9 o'clock, and that's like a strict foundational rule for real. So your body's in a whole different process at that time.
Yeah, me and my family, we definitely do our best to try to eat at 7 o'clock, call it a day after that. But, we be having our moments where, the late night times or just then to get there. But I definitely sleep better and feel a lot better when I eat earlier before going to bed. And I think a lot of people could relate as well. Does anybody have any questions for Dr. Nair? feel free to ask questions. We want to know, like, what you guys are going through, what your family members are going through. I also want to share with you guys that Dr. Nev has some products as well. I will have the links to these products in the description of this video later for you guys to find and share, as well as you can reach out to Krishana, especially if you're in the Texas, that region, Oklahoma, Texas, Georgia, Florida, that kind of the area. We have a lot of people there that can help get you products and stuff. As far as the bioscan, Krishana is in Houston, Texas. She's a bioscan tech. So she can definitely, service anybody there. But if you guys have questions, now is a great time to ask because, okay, we got a question about quinoa and chickpeas. So what about them,
Hey,
sis? Sis, what do you want to
the,
know about? And
the,
why she's reiterating her question? I got a question for you because I heard that chickpeas um, were like very high in estrogen. Is that true?
uh, they're not really high in estrogen, but they should be eating at certain levels. You figure a lot of ligaments. They do have a lot of arginine in it. That's why we don't prescribe like the black bean. We do black navy beans or black turtle beans over black beans. Um, but also we gotta understand the what type of chickpeas too. Are we talking about groundly grown, not grown? Was that a Pacific company? That's the first time I'm hearing that. So it could have been a Pacific study, a Pacific company, a certain brand. It's a lot when you talk about chickpeas in general versus which product are you talking about. And it's crazy that we have to have that conversation when we're talking about a chickpea or a bean. But if she's saying having quinoa and chickpeas together, I would
Yes.
just eat them. I would just eat them separate. I would just eat them separate. Work on just breaking down your foods, having your grains with your grains, ligaments with your ligaments, your protein with your protein. If you get back to having standard traditional sit down meals and conversations like dinner time, then you'll notice that that meal will take 30 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, based on your family structure and your household, and that's how it used to be. So we had a better breakdown rate when we were kids. That's all I'm saying. So normally we would sit at a table, we'll eat, talk, fellowship, and that meal would turn to an hour sit down time. So yeah.
When you said eat them separately, are you saying like she shouldn't have them like at dinner together? Like it
No,
shouldn't.
no, no. It could be having to get to at dinner on your plate, but it
Uh,
could be, hey, I ate my grains, waited like 10, 15, ate my chickpeas, and I finished my dinner with my bison.
okay.
So I'm just saying, when we have that elongated time as far as to eat, if we have an hour to eat, it allows us to break down our food, ingest the grains, wait 10 to 15, allow it to break. Then we have our meals. That's all I'm saying. Have it separately at different times while you're eating, instead of making
Just
like
to
a,
be clear for on my end and for anybody else who's watching. If I have chickpeas, quinoa, and bison on my plate,
yeah,
I'm eating the quinoa first, right? So,
yes.
so do not touch the other stuff until I finish the quinoa.
Yeah, I would do that. I would focus on the quinoa, let it settle, let it break down. Then I'll have my ligaments, let it settle, let it break down. Then I'll, end the meal with my protein. And that also helps with like that fermentation and that breakdown rate, which we talked about too as well.
I've been doing this all wrong, man. Food just be good. You just want to eat it together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, can't have nothing. All right. So I gotta first of all, anybody else got a question? Somebody left a comment saying anything about the heart. I'm not sure if they have a question or if we have any if you got some advice on the heart. And then
Uh, I could bring up some gems if we go back to the cardiovascular health, heart health. Here in Atlanta, we always prescribe olive leaf oil, high phenol olive leaf oil to help, break down, help cut down blood fat and cholesterol crystals. Always having, beets, hot circulation herbs like ginger, turmeric, ashwagandha. That also helps, elevate circulation in the body. Also stabilizing your cardio too as well. And just making sure you have a good circulatory foundation. We have certain herbs or foods we eat. And that's why I love to have steamed beets or beet juice at least 2 to 3 times a week. That really helps solidify the body too as well. So if you're talking about, anything as far as heart health, I can definitely send that. That's in our PDF. It's just a straight system, exactly each system, and just some basic things you can do just to maintain that system. If you see right here, vascular resistance and vascular elasticity is up, cholesterol crystals is up. So you want to, start picking certain leaner things like the bison, some leaner ligaments to kind of get that cholesterol crystal down, increasing the greens that we talked about earlier, and also working on getting those circulatory herbs in the body to kind of fix the vascular tension and the inflexibility within the heart and or cerebral health. So really just maintaining and building a regimen to kind of maintain heart health. But olive leaf oil for sure, the Broadlands brand helps, just
Olive,
really helps. Hmm?
you said olive leaf oil?
Yes, I take that pretty much every other day. And that helps with the circulatory system and the immune system too as well. And it's also with every single tincture that we make here in Honor.
All right, Abundantly Limitless. I hope that helped you out. Thank you. The heart is important, y'all. I was talking about this last night on a TikTok live. Just not for health, but also, obviously for health, that's self-explanatory, but also for manifesting. Guys, your heart is so important in your ability to attract your desired reality. Whether you're male or female on this call, understanding that your heart actually plays a major role in producing your experience in life. So that, yes, it pumps blood. Yes, it's a major part of your cardiovascular system, but it also is your transmuter. Like it is a transmitter, and if you can put yourself in the right emotional states, you can live a healthy, long, a long life. Like literally, you can. Your heart can produce whatever you can emit your emotions to feel. We got another question. Sister Essence asked. She said she's having a hard time with her young with pasta. How can I help to break the craving for it? I tried making spelt pasta. He's not having it. I believe she said he's 10. He's
All
10.
right. So there's two options you can do. Yes, you can try the chickpea pasta. I'm not a fan of it. There are also other ligament pastas like lentil pastas and black navy pasta, black rice pasta. You could do my favorite zucchini pasta, squash pasta, and just get a spiraler in your house. If this is a real thing that you're 10 years old has to have pasta, then you would have to go all in. I would just buy a pasta making machine. I used to have them before break. You can literally make your own dough and shoot out your own pasta if it's a real thing that you have to have pasta in this diet. Um, really not losing the fact that you are the creator, you are making the meals. So it's the thing like, Mom, I haven't had pasta in a minute. Can I have it? You can try those healthier alternatives like the squash or zucchini. Um, but 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't harp on it too much because, pasta really isn't something that we really should be having in abundance. But if it's a thing where, my son really needs this or my child really needs this, I would just completely make it on my own, to be honest. Pasta making machine is about $40 or $50. A small, compact one for your counter on Amazon, and really just the dough factor is just what type of dough you want. If you want it to be spelt based or chickpea based, you could change the color using beets or greens. You could sneak in some veggies in that pasta, kind of freak it up, make some different ones. But if he's not turn into the spelt, you could try the lentil, you could try the beans. If he doesn't like that, you could try the raw pasta. If not, I would just say, hey, you're not having pasta. To be 100, it's not too many other options you can get into unless you want to fully make it yourself. That's not. I'm not a fan of all the. I like the lentil ones, but when we start getting to all the other ones, the textures be too different for me. So I'd
Yeah,
rather
man.
just cut it out.
You just said the key word for me. Essence, Sister Essence, I hope he answered your question. If he didn't, or if you have one additional question or need more feedback, please let us know in the chat. I'm big on texture, bro. Like, so like, what would you say? Like, I have a hard time eating a mushy plate, bro. I just cannot get through it. Like, I have to have some type of crunch. I don't know what it is. But man, what do you say? Do you think that's a problem? And if so, like, Is there something I should do about it or could do about it?
You talking about as far as texture? No, not really. I'm the same exact way. I mean, a lot of people will a lot to say like, oh, if you need crunch, that means you're deficit in this mineral and et cetera, et cetera. I haven't gone too far in studies with that, but you know, you like what you like. Some people can do a goosey soup, or some people can do some stews. Some people don't like stews. Some people like mashy plates. Some people like hard texture. That's for each his own. So that's why we should cook to our own palate and our own textures and tastes.
Yeah, man. I said while I got, I'm trying to use them all, man. I'm not trying to get no mushy meals in my younger days, man. Um, see, shout out to Sister Lazaki. He said the chickpeas pasta gets too soggy. We can't do
Yep.
that. You
Yep.
know,
Yep.
once it's soggy,
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's even. That's why even on our food list, we don't even have pasta. We only got the squash and the zucchini. So it gets complicated. It's like how many alterations or alternatives can you really do, unless you want to make it your own. I would just try to make it your own.
Yeah, man. So y'all heard it here, Dr. Nev, and he will tell you that every food that you like, there is an alternative way to make it. Like
Yeah.
early down to my mom has a sweet tooth and she likes honey buns, and he told her that she could make her own honey buns. She hasn't done it yet, but just knowing that we can find a healthy way to make everything that we like a better alternative, it's a really empowering thing. So everybody should be encouraged and just understanding that, you know, food is not just about pleasure. Like it is about, you know, optimizing the body. And I will say, in response to my negative remarks that I had on my bioscan, it was I had to eat foods that I normally don't eat, like quinoa or and beets. But I learned to love them, man. You season it up right, pink Himalayan salt. My wife was throwing down. She turned those foods that I didn't like into foods that I really, you know, learned to love and enjoy. So yeah, being eating healthy is not disgusting. It's not nasty, and I personally think it's all about who's behind the kitchen. So, you know, make sure that you know you making your meals delicious. It shouldn't be punishment. Eating shouldn't be punishment either. You know, it should certainly be an enjoyable experience. But please keep in mind that it's not just about pleasure, for sure.
Yeah.
Want to get?
Even with
Oh, go ahead, Doc.
I'm just going like even with the pastas, they really don't have too much nutritional factor in a
Yeah.
sense. So I wouldn't be scared to let it go, to be honest.
Oh, it's a great question. What can be taken for memory?
So memory, you know, your standard bases, rosemary, ginkgo. Also understanding that the brain is made up of 9 different minerals, and if you're having memory problems, we have to understand which mineral you may be lacking. That can be copper, that could be magnesium, berberine, fibrine. It could be any 9 of those different things. So getting a bioscan and making sure your copper level is good, and making sure those factors, your omega 3s, if you're a vegan, you out here hardcore vegan, you gotta tell me how you get your omega 3s if you're not taking a supplement. And that's a major factor inside the brain too as well. So making sure that you understand mineral factors that may be complicated. And I'm gonna actually share that with
I put minerals up right here.
yeah. So even understanding which minerals you're lacking, I'll send that and whatever, I'll send that to you so you can send that out so they can see a full chart and see which vitamins make up each organ. So you'll see if the brain is made up of these vitamins, the heart is made up of these vitamins. You can compare it to your bioscan report to see what you're lacking in, and basically taking the omega-3 fatty acids, making sure you're getting your sea urchins inside your diet, increasing it with the rosemary or ginkgo. These are small things that you could take to increase memory log too as well. But if you're having memory fog, 9 times out of 10, is leading into a mineral lacking, because you know dementia, Alzheimer's, all that is just lack of minerals in the brain. So once we start having those factors, we just got to assess it on the bigger. My mother has lupus. All right. Ooh, it's hot.
So, would sugar have anything to do with that too? I believe I heard that sugar in the brain forms as dementia.
Yeah, so there's studies saying that sugar is type 3 diabetes. That plays a huge factor too as well. That can also create memory fog. It can create memory loss too as well. Sugar also affects the immune system, breaks down a lot in the body. So, yes, excessive sugar on the brain can create memory fog too as well.
Wow. So, guys, we gotta watch the sugars. First of all, I want to send a healing frequency and healing and love to your mom, sister. Definitely, I can relate. My great grandfather has suffering from dementia as well, and it can definitely be a challenging thing for everybody trying to, take care of a person who is going through that. And I think when it does happen, it's very important that we take heed to it and understand what gets us there. You know what I mean? Where we end up having loss of memory and stuff. I'm looking for this post that I saw yesterday. I thought I saved it, but apparently I didn't. But it said that in 2030 that a fit body will be rarer than a Rolex.
Yeah,
I think you shared that,
yeah, I
matter of
seen
fact.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think
think
I see it.
so. Like I had to think about that. I'm like, wow, yo, that is crazy. So if you have a fit body, understand in the next 5 years. Oh, it said not only did it say Rolex, it said if you have a fit body will be rarer than a Rolex or $1 million.
And million,
Yeah.
yep.
So understand that being healthy and being in shape, anything that's rare, more times than not, is a value. And we want to be fit, we want to be healthy. This is why we're having this call right here. So take heed. I was talking to a gentleman the other night, and he was talking about knowledge, and knowledge is important, guys. But we live in the information era right now. We are currently living in the information area, so that there is no lack of information. Now there is a lack of truth being pushed out. That's where due diligence comes in, but the action has to be taken. Intelligence is when you learn something, you apply it right away. You don't wait, you just apply it right away, especially if it's something that can have a direct impact on your life to make your life better. So I want to applaud everybody for coming on, asking questions. I'm actually going to give every single person that joined this call an entry into the giveaway. Everyone who left a comment, you're going to get an entry for each comment. It's saved here at hour 1:03:42. I'm going to have these logged. The call is recorded. So shout out to all you guys for your participation. And I just want you guys to know that I truly appreciate it. This is the beginning of something that we're going to be doing consistently. You guys stay tuned. We'll be coming live again Wednesday through the Lab Pro Fit Club channel, just to share our updates on our walk and run challenge. Shout out to Krishana out in Houston who joined us this month. You guys want to be a part of the Step in a Better Health challenge? Definitely go to stepinabetterhealth.net. The links will be in the description of this video. Before we go, I'm gonna give it to Dr. Nev. If you guys got any questions, I'm gonna leave with him to close it out and give us, any tips or any call to actions that you would have for us to take this week, to be better, to be more optimal, healthy. If it was one thing that we should implement this week, if we aren't already.
Yes, indeed. I do want to close out on one thing. This is a statement. A lot has been told to us in health, how we're trying to heal, what's different healing regimens. The major thing we're trying to do here is properly assess the cells. A lot of people, they spit health, they talk about minerals, vitamins, herbs, etc., but nobody really focus on the cellular health. Your whole mission is to feed your cells and to fight necrosis. Necrosis is the cells dying at a rate that is not natural. The cells are made to die. That's apoptosis. They're dying in a fast state, and they're actually bringing on new cells, or they could be dying and deteriorating. That's where you're starting to see gray hairs, aging, the whole process of how we're supposed to age, how we're supposed to heal is flawed. So a lot of these are condition-based syndromes. Your body is mechanical, so it's meant to heal the different facets. So we can heal ourselves. We can heal ourselves with proper science, proper education, proper research, and just putting those things to the test. So, we're here. There's a lot of other people in honor that's doing the doctor portion that's here to help. But it's just a good value to have this thing. Because before I got into this, is like being vegan, plant based, keto. What the hell do you do? Realistically, like who do you really listen to? Who's really giving facts? Like, where do you really go? So it's like it's good to have an at-home source for real.
Definitely agree, man. Thank you so much, man. Can we drop some fire in the chat for Dr. Nev? Let him know we appreciate him, man. This guy's very busy. This guy works very, very hard in the community in Baltimore. He is literally in service day in and day out, impacting the community and helping be a positive influence to many people, man. So he didn't have to be here today, but he committed to doing this. So definitely appreciate it. And if you guys want to be, again, a part of our community where we'll be locking in on our goals to, one, be more active as well as gain or lose weight, definitely make sure that you come back. Absolutely, sis. Absolutely, that you guys come back. Check out the links that will be dropped in the description of the video. We appreciate y'all. As far as I'm concerned, we good. Dr. Nev, you got anything else?
That's about it. Definitely reach out if you have any concerns and if there's any simple questions. I know you said your mom for the brain fog. Definitely you can send either one of us an email. We'll get in contact with you, and I'll just send you some free information just to kind of get you steered in the right direction. So, it's not a money thing here. We rather see progress. We'd rather see people, actually changing their lives and, trying to make $1 million off one person.
Absolutely. Much appreciated, Doc. Thanks for everything you do, man.
Yes, sir.
We'll see y'all on Wednesday. Y'all get y'all join the Step in a Better Health challenge. I want to see y'all walking and posting y'all videos out there, getting some miles in. I'll see y'all this week. Y'all be great.
All right. Peace.
Peace.